What's up, y'all, and welcome to my channel. If you're new here, welcome, and if you aren't new here, welcome back, and thanks so much for tuning back in. Today, I'm going to show you guys how to achieve this bomb flat twist out using two of my favorite products. I'll be using my TGIN Twist and Define Cream and my Argan Oil Eco Styler Gel. To start off, I'm going to start by parting my hair into 3 layers in the back and 1 layer going towards the front. I usually do about 2 layers in the back and then 1 layer in the front, but this time I want as much definition as possible. So instead of 3 layers, I'm going to do a total of 4 layers of flat twist. Now I'm going to take my rat tail comb and I'm going to part downward because that's the direction that the flat twist will be. I'm going to take the extra hair of that section and just pin it up so that it doesn't get in the way. Y'all know this rat tail comb was a little ghetto, but I just didn't feel like going to get my clip, but I will after this. Now comes the application of the product. I start with my TGIN, and I do want to make sure that I completely douse my hair in this product just because I want to make sure my hair retains as much moisture and tries to gain as much definition as possible. I then move on to my Eco Styler Gel, where with this product, I'm not as heavy-handed. I just put a little bit of it in my roots and then towards the end so that I could seal it. But you want to be careful and not be too heavy-handed when it does come to any type of gel that you use because you don't want it to get dry and flaky, and then you'll have a really stiff flat twist out, and then that won't be cute. Now moving on to the actual twist part. So in this small section of hair, I'm going to take 2 small strands from the top, and once I take those 2 strands, I am then going to just twist them over one another while grabbing hair as I move down my scalp. It's really hard for me to show y'all from the back without my hands covering it, so when I get to the front of my head, I am definitely going to show you guys a better visual. But for now, I'm just going to try to say you're just grabbing and twisting and grabbing and twisting as you go down your scalp. And then once I am off of my scalp, I'm going to double strand twist my hair all the way to the end. And then I'm going to apply my perm rod. Now with your perm rod, the size definitely matters. You don't want to get a perm rod that's too big because then your hair won't really have the chance to curl around it, but then you don't want to get one that's too small either. So it is very important to get the appropriate size perm rod for your length of hair. My favorites personally are gray, white, and like the purplish lavender ones. On the second twist, I'm just going to repeat my steps once again. So I'm going to apply my TGIN Twist and Define Cream. Just want to make sure it's nice and super moisturized. Then I am going to apply a little bit of some Eco Styler Gel where I apply it mainly in my roots and on the ends. Then again, I'm going to take a small section of hair at the top of this section of hair, split it into 2. And from there, I just twist and grab onto my scalp, just twisting and grabbing, twisting and grabbing. The thing about flat twists is that you don't have to be super neat with them, and it's okay if you miss some hair or if you grab too big of a section of hair, just as long as you make up for it and twist your hair up as you go along, you should be fine. Then I take that perm rod, I make sure I curl it overhand. And like I said, I will show you guys from the front as well so you can get a better visual. Moving on to my second layer of hair, I just wanted to give you guys a visual as to what I meant by layers. I'm still going to continue those same steps. I just want to make sure that my twists are just about the same width. The parts I'm not too anal about, simply because I'll be picking them out, but as long as the twists are all around the same width, then I am satisfied with that. Here's a look at the entire back. So I have one row at the top, second row in the middle, and then my last row at the bottom. And once I get to the front, I'm going to reverse the direction of the flat twist and put them towards the front of my head, simply because I like when my curls hang in front of my face like a bang. Moving on to the front of my hair, where I promised you guys I would try to give you a better visual of how to start off a flat twist. So I'm going to, in that section of hair, I'm going to start with a smaller section of hair and split it into two pieces. With those two pieces, I'm then going to twist one over another while I'm gripping hair as I move along my scalp. So I'm twisting and gripping. I'm twisting and gripping. And I'm just trying to make sure that it remains connected to my scalp until I get all the way to my forehead. All right, and then I'm just going to repeat those steps across my entire head. I'm now finished with my entire head. In total, this took about an hour, maybe an hour, 15 minutes for me to complete. I am now about to sit under the dryer for a total of 2 hours and hope that this style is dry. Now it's the fun part, which is the takedown part. So with taking down your hair, this is a very important step as well. You don't just want to take down your hair any kind of way, because that really will affect the turnout. Starting with your perm rod, the same way that you curled it up should be the same way that you uncurl it. You don't want to just pull it out of your hair, because you want your hair to maintain that spiral curl. I'm then going to grab a little bit of my oil just to retain some shine as I take my hair down. And I'm going to take my strands and twist them, untwist them, strand over strand. You don't want to just drag your finger through or just pull it any type of way, anything like that, because that'll create frizz and it'll cause your hair to lose definition, and you just don't want to be rough with your hair while taking it down. So definitely consider a decent amount of takedown time when you are trying these natural styles. from the takedown of my first twist, it seems like my hair is about 97% dry, which is another important thing. I know it's so many important things, but the dryness of your hair also matters as well, because if your hair is still soaking wet when you take it down, it's not going to set to what you thought it would. It's just going to kind of puff up and dry to your normal curl pattern. But repeating these steps, I'm taking my oil, rubbing it along the twist. I'm taking each strand and I am unraveling them, strand over strand. Even when I get towards my scalp, I'm still being very gentle with that as well and trying to unravel those strand over strand also. Now my takedown is complete. I'm going to grab my pick and make sure I pick out any excess parts, or just to add a little more shape and volume to the fro. And here we are with a final look. My hair is fully dry, super soft, and smells really good. I hope you guys enjoyed this flat twist tutorial and it assisted you well with yours. Don't forget to share, comment, like, and subscribe, and tune in to my next video. Thanks so much for watching. Peace.